Hi guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. My name is Liz and I'm a part-time reseller in Maryland. In today's video, I show you an amazing haul from a local thrift store that I haven't been to in about 10 years. Okay guys, here we are for a haul. Now I decided to revisit a thrift store I haven't been to in 8 to 10 years. And I had a great time. You know, initially I was like, ugh, I'm wasting my time. But I slowed down, enjoyed the process. I decided not to film that day because I have enough footage to last me for quite a few videos, to be honest. Anyway, I did have a great time. So let's dive into this haul. I'll show you what I got and I'll show you what I know about it as far as comps go. Some of this stuff I have never seen before, so I may learn with you. So over here, they had a lot of nice bags and some of them were priced quite high and some were priced reasonably. Now on this particular day, the blue tags were 25% off. And so a quarter off of $24.99. This is Badgley Mishka. I think that's how you pronounce it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always want to learn these pronunciations. They forgot to take the thing off. I bet you guys can recommend a YouTube video. Well, anyway, I have the receipt to prove I bought it, I swear. The lady was super nice, but she wasn't the most detailed person. Anyway, I'll figure that out after. I didn't even notice. Really nice and clean bag, beautiful leather, a nice size, kind of like a tote bag size for me, but it does have a crossbody strap, really good condition. I'll show you a comp for that. So I was excited about that bag. I found this belt. Now I don't always buy belts, but in this case, I did look this one up in the store. I guess it's pronounced Kraus. Jenny Kraus. I looked it up. This is really beautiful. This kind of boho, I guess this would be called crewel work, but some kind of embroidery anyway. I thought that would do really well in the booth, but when I looked up comps, it might be an online item, although I don't think it's vintage. So for me, because Etsy only does vintage or handmade by the seller, him or herself, I may have to put it in the booth or on Facebook. I watch a lot of clothing resellers and I enjoy some that even only do modern pieces, and that is why this J. McLaughlin sweater stood out to me. I don't look through every single item. I know some people are patient enough and it is rewarding to do that. I don't find that to be rewarding for me, or maybe I don't have the patience. Psychologically, it feels not rewarding. But this name stood out to me. This sweater felt really good. It was $10, but when you see the comps, you'll see it's worth it again for me because it's not vintage. This would be a Facebook flip or something maybe in the booth if my daughter decides it's not her style. One of the other bags I really, really loved, and I paid up a little bit for some of this stuff because I really liked it, was this bag. Look at these like twin cherries, but they're like little creepy skulls. Like this is such like pinup girl, rockabilly style. I don't really think this was ever used. It is adorable. So I think that would look so, so cute with, the type of outfits that like, like the mid-century dresses, those 1950s type look. So cute, so, so cute. Because I'm in Maryland, crab stuff sells really well. Brass is hit or miss with me, but I think I bet I could get $12 to $15 on Facebook for this crab that was $3.99. Or I could put them in my booth and people who are visiting even might want it as a, memento of Maryland. I haven't looked up the comps yet for most of these things, so I will put them up on the screen for you so you'll have a more precise idea of what these things retail for. The graphics on this caught my eye. It's a little hard to show you, but they kind of have like this futuristic Art Deco Egyptian kind of look. Now this is just a water bottle that I'm going to sell in the booth. I've forgotten something Soul. Again, I'll throw up a comp. For $1.99, if none of us want to use this, I think this would sell in the booth just because it's a different way to carry your water. But you could put colored water in it and put it in a window, so it'll be so cute. Oh, here we go. Soul bottles. Okay. Never heard of it. I saw this picture, and I admit, immediately I thought of Jack Valentine. I can't help it. I just know how much he loves Halloween stuff. And I was like, oh, this is modern, blah, blah. It's $7.99. But something about the imperfection of this black Halloween cat caught my eye, and I looked up comps for this name. Now I couldn't find this exact picture. This is Expressly Yours, 2004, so it's just old enough to put on Etsy, thank goodness, because Halloween stuff will sell year round. Very nice condition. I paid $7.99, And the Christmas picture I found, which I don't even think is as good as this, sold for about 60 if my memory serves me correctly. Okay, sorry, dropping stuff. So that brings us to this butter crock. $5.99, it was 25% off. Looked up comps, they're pretty good. No, off the top of my head, I can't remember who makes this, but it is stamped. I'll put it in the comp for you because I've forgotten. It has that stamp that looks like Salmon Falls, but I don't think it is Salmon Falls. And that had great value. I had no idea. Plus, it's really cute anyway, even if you didn't put butter in it on the counter. This one was my guilty pleasure. Just like some other YouTubers, I have a weakness for art pottery, studio pottery. And this mug, I just like these colors. I don't think I could drink that much coffee and not become spastic, but I think it would be nice for soup, and I just really liked it. I might sell it for $10 or $15 in the booth. I've forgotten who the potter is. I'll look up the potter to be sure it's not some valuable piece. But for $3, I couldn't leave it behind. Too beautiful. Couldn't do it. I'm not sure who made this piece. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to show you comps. I just love this tree. I guess it's a birch tree. I suppose it could be like a sycamore maybe, but I think it's a birch tree. Let me know if you can tell. I just think this is so beautiful. This vase, that was $7.99. I think it is marked on the bottom, but I just haven't identified. No, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, I haven't identified who the maker is, and I will do that to make sure it's not a super valuable piece, but I think that would bring good money in the booth. If it's vintage, maybe I'll put it online. We'll see. I don't often buy tureens. In fact, I think I've bought one in all the years I've been doing this, and I probably donated it. But there was something about this pattern that was just dazzling. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I think I paid $13 for that tureen. I wasn't going to buy it until I saw all of the individual soup mugs with lids that came with it. Well, actually, I shouldn't say they came with it. That were also available at $4 a piece. So this was like one of those things, maybe I made a mistake and in a year I'll be selling this at a yard sale and trying to break even. But I feel like I could sell it online. I might list them separately so I can ship them separately. And also someone might just want the tree and someone might just want the soup cups or mugs. I like that they're double handled too. But again, I could not leave this behind. I didn't see a maker's mark and I haven't found this exact pattern, but I'll try to show you something similar if I cannot find the exact item. Okay, I'm gonna go through the jewelry and then we'll touch on the Pyrex since it's underneath. So this is a really, really cool piece. I do have the artist name written down. I was really surprised by their jewelry. It wasn't that it was dirt cheap, it was just they had some really quality pieces. This is a piece by Tom Burns. It is sterling, it is marked, and it is signed. And this is actually a fossil. I'm trying to get the light right for you guys. It's not going very well, but this is fossils in stone, or I guess all fossils are stone, right? But I thought it was like some kind of agate, but it's not. Let me go over to the window and see if that helps you guys. Not really, but maybe a little bit. Anyway, it's so beautiful. I couldn't resist. I think it was $20. However, it comps for close to $80, so that's okay. This is sort of like a 1990s modernist piece, but look at these cabochons. I think probably garnet. I haven't identified this maker. I believe it says Timeless, sterling on the back. And I'm not 100% sure that this isn't gold accenting this piece. All right, so I can't see the price tag. All right, it was $15 at full price, but it was 1/4 off of that. And I think that's probably, I'm gonna guess without knowing who the maker is, that it's a $65 to $75 brooch for Etsy. And I think it has a date on it, so it is vintage. This is another vintage piece. I believe it's pronounced Stief, not Stife like the stuffed animals. Marked sterling, Baltimore made, beautiful bar brooch. This is a little bit different from the ones that I have. It is a floral motif, but from far away, it just looks sort of brutalist. So I think that's kind of cool. This was half off. And so I paid $15 for it, and these sell for $60 to $100 on Etsy. So I feel like that's really, really cool. So let me just actually move those pieces to the side. Now, don't be alarmed by this discoloration on this Pyrex. If you check out my shorts, I have a short on how to very quickly, with almost no elbow grease at all, get those kind of marks off of Pyrex. So this, I kind of lingered for a while in the store because I was sort of disappointed in some ways initially. So I made several trips around the way Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady, does, and that really paid off. So I thought that was interesting. I learned that I don't often do that, but this time I did, and this came out on a new cart for $5.99. I believe this is the Flamingo Pink casserole. I don't have this lid, but I bet I can find one in my stash. And even if I can't, this was well worth the $6 I paid for it. So this was a pretty good haul. I was pretty happy with this. Hopefully you guys get out there, you get to find some cool stuff, you get to make yourself some hot cash, and hopefully you guys, like myself, hopefully you guys will never stop searching. I'll see you guys next time.